Jump.
Welcome back to Pasig City. Andrea Marzan, 38% efficiency from the field. She was the second leading scorer for their team in their last game. Meanwhile, Pangs Panaga, third top scorer for the Cool Smashers, coming up with 12 points in the last game. That's the second of your triple header in the second All-Filipino Conference, the Premier Volleyball League. Coming up later, the high-speed hitters lost 2 of their last 3 games, but they're coming off a win. They take on the Angels, who also are on a 3-game streak. They won their last 2, but they lost the first of the third. Hi, everybody. We're live on all platforms. I'm Eric Dipan. Sam Corrales over there. She's going to give us updates from the teams. And then, of course, Rex Intal. You're watching us on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. Rex, both teams' final game, whether or not you're on a 10-game winning streak or won your last game, how do you approach your final game of the conference?
Yeah, for the Galleries, this is going to be their last hurrah. And for sure, this is not going to be a do-or-die game for them. Pero they have nothing to lose, but so much to gain from this game coming into the next conference.
That's right. Let's take a look at the team standings to show you where your favorite teams are at in at least tail end of the preliminaries.
Yes, as we look at the standings, Creamline continues to pace the league with a perfect 10-0 record. And with Signal's win earlier, our semifinals cast is now complete. The Cool Smashers will face Charitigo, and sa kabilang bracket naman, Chocomucho will face Signal. And for the Galleries naman, they won their first win in comeback fashion in their last game, defeating the Galleries, defeating Jerflor Defenders in 5 sets.
All right, so that's where we're at coming into the final few games. Michelle Gumabao on your screens, Rose Vargas. Gumabao coming off a 4-point performance. There you see the Galeries Highrisers. This team struggled in their last game. They lost the first 2 sets, but they bounced back big time. Let's talk about some of the key players coming into this game. RJ Doromal, she did not produce in double digits prior to the game against Jerflor, but she came up big. After 2 points in the first 2 games, she bounced back big time in double digits in their 5-set win.
Yes, against Jerflor, she did not even play in the first set, pero she scored the most out of her team with 15 points coming out of 13 attacks, 3 blocks, and an ace for RJ Doromal.
So they expect her to really put on the numbers here today. Their final game, you want to perform at your best, obviously, and go out with a hurrah, with a big bang. But they're going to need defense, and they're going to rely on that today because we all know that Cool Smashers are a highly offensive team, and Juliet Katindig will be providing much of that defense on the floor.
Yes, against her former team, Juliet Katindig delivered a double performance with 20 very timely digs and 11 receptions. And the Highrisers won the spiking battle 62-50 because of her defense.
All right, she's going to be challenged today. Oh, that skill defending will be put on the spotlight today as she will take on some of the best offensive players in the conference, if not the PVL. You're talking about Eliza Valdez and so many others. But 2 key players stood out for this team, the Cool Smashers. Tots Carlos didn't start in the opening set, but she still ended up with the most points for the Cool Smashers.
Yes, Tots Carlos came off the bench again, but delivered 23 big points. And coming into this game, she's entering as the league's top spiker with 41.67% success rate. And if you're gonna talk about top spikers, isipin mo, lahat ng mga spikes niya malakas, but against her last game, lots of drop balls.
how good are you? I mean, when you come off the bench and still end up being the top scorer for your team after just 3 or 4 sets.
Yeah, for Tots Carlos, she improved greatly in her versatility in her attacks, and ngayon she just knows how to toy with her defense of the opponents.
Meantime, Gemma Galanza, let's talk about her. She also struggled in the first few sets of that 4-set win against Akari, but she still ended up in double digits and in fact a double-double as well.
Yes, for Gemma Galanza and Creamline, whatever you need, Gemma Galanza will provide. Galanza continues to flaunt her all-around game this conference. She's Creamline's second leading scorer and also top 10 in serves, top 10 in receives, and she's the only one of 3 players who's not a libero among the best diggers with 2.67 digs per set.
Simply amazing, Gemma Galanza, all right? So I know a lot of you are excited to see how these teams will perform on the floor. Enough about the numbers, enough about highlighting the players. Let's talk about their mindset, and we'll send you over to Sam Corrales to talk about what Cool Smashers are thinking coming into their final game and also for the Highrisers.
That's right, Eric. Well, you know, the story today is that you've got one team that is undefeated with a perfect record, and on the other hand, you have one team that just got their first taste of victory. Now, how are they both approaching this game? Well, let's start off with Creamline and Coach Sherwin Meneses. He said that it's not in their culture to relax, so they're treating it like a normal game, and he said that, you know, this conference so far, the main difference is that they've lost 2 players, but on the bright side, naka-recover sila agad. And everyone, whether you're coming off the bench or you are a starter, look, talking about this girl right here, Tots Carlos, they are always going to stay ready. Now for the Galleries, let's move over to Dim Dim Pacres. Now she said it's actually a championship game versus the top team. Now back in the dugout before coming out for this game, she was really dancing and hyping up the team, playing really loud music. Maybe later she could show off some dance moves again. But, you know, sabi niya, it's not a do or die game. It's actually a die or die. Kasi they're out already in this conference, but, you know, they're always going to respect their opponents. They're always going to come out and go all out. Now, speaking of Dim Dim Pacres, we also got to hear from Grace Bombita as they both shared what it's like to be familiar faces in a new team, talking about the Galeries Highrisers. So let's check in with them both in Heart to Heart.
Yan yung nakatatak sa kanya pag nakikita kami.
So ayan, binigyan niya ako ng isang ticket na, Grace, di pa tapos.
Ano ba?
Ikaw na.
Hi, this is Dim Dim Pacres.
And I'm Grace Bumbita from the
Galeries Tower Highrisers. And this is Heart
to Heart. Gaano kahalaga sa'yo ang pagkakataon na to na makalaro sa pros?
Last year, parang nagtatry ako na ayoko na maglaro, ayoko na mag-try. So sobrang hirap. Grabe yung depressed, stress. Kasi mag-expect ka na meron kang team, tas wala para. So di ko in-expect na darating tong team na to at makapaglaro ulit sa PVL. Paano mo mapapanatili ang iyong pagmamahal sa volleyball sa kayong stage ng careers niyo?
For me, hanggat kaya ko pa talaga. And yung mga taong naniniwala talaga sa akin. So yun yung pinangugugutan ko din talaga ng lakas. Ano ang pinakamalaking misconception tungkol sa'yo?
Normal na nagda-doubt sila dahil sa weight ko. Pero parang tinatry ko naman na makisabay.
Andun yung belief mo na, hey, wala sa size to.
Yes. Kasi siyempre, umabot ako sa ganito na ganito yung katawan ko. So pag kaya mo, sa tingin mo sa sarili mo, may tiwala ka, talagang maabot yung gusto mo. Ano ang mindset mo upang malagpasan ang iyong mga injury?
Huwag kong susukuan yung sarili ko. Kasi once na sinukuan mo yung sarili mo, wala na eh.
Ano yung wish mo ngayong conference?
Ang wish ko ngayong conference, paunti-unti kong maibalik yung laro ko. And kasi pag nabuo na ako ulit, makakapag-contribute na ako ng 101% sa team.
Amen.
Yes.
Kaya natin to.
Yeah. That's a wrap!
Now, for sure, they will both make the most out of their last game, this All-Filipino conference. And we want to thank you guys, our fans, for really sticking it out with us until the end of the road for the Galeries Highrisers. We do have this Filipinas live poll, which we are inviting you to answer right below your stream. So the question is, which spiker will provide timely hits for her squad? Is it Gemma Galanza of the Creamline Cool Smashers or RJ Doramal of the Galeries Tower Highrisers? Now, don't forget, you can also join the conversation online by using the hashtag PVL2023. Now, Eric and Rex, I think we're just about ready and all set for a championship game, quote unquote, Are you guys excited for this one?
That's what Akari said as well, but they lost in 4 sets championship game because that was the last game against the Cool Smashers. Very excited to see if the Cool Smashers can maintain a perfect record, go 11-0, or will the Highrisers get a winning streak before the end of the second All-Filipino Conference. Set number 1 coming up right after these.
We're used to it.
And now our officials for this match. First referee, Angelo Hao, national referee. Second referee is Bobby Celso, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Galeries Highrisers. Center from Adamson University, number 17, team captain, Fen Emnas. Middle blocker from Arellano University, number 2, Ann Esquera. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 3, Isa Jimenez. Middle blocker from Arellano, number 14, Andrea Marzan. Outside spiker from Southwestern University, number 15, Rap Aguilar. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 23, RJ Doromal. Starting libero from the University of the East, number 6, Juliet Katindig. And the head coach for the Highrisers is Lerma Kichi Hiron. And now the starters for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Center from the Far Eastern University, number 1, Kyle Negrito. Middle blocker from the National University, number 5, Risa Sato. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benil, number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Opposite hitter from the University of the Philippines, number 18, Tox Carlos. Outside spiker from FEU, number 19, Bernadette Pons. Outside spiker from Adamson University, number 23, Gemma Galanza. Starting libero from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 8, Ella De Jesus. The head coach for the Cool Smashers is Sherwin Meneses. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games Innovations Board.
Here are your starters. Start a new way to watch the PVL via the Pilipinas Live app. For Filipinos everywhere, download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. Your starters for the Highrisers. Doromal Marzan, the top scorers in their last game, that 5-set win against Jer Floor defenders. Meanwhile, a little adjustment for Coach Meneses. Gumabaw and Eliza Valdez coming off the bench. Tots Carlos, after a 23-point performance, will be in the starting lineup along with Bernadette Pons, who also came off the bench in the last game.
Yes, and Tots Carlos, after back-to-back player of the game performances off the bench, finally we're seeing her in the starting lineup for Creamline.
And the first point, opening set, going to the Highrisers. A service fault for Kyle Negrito, who had 4 points, 2 aces in their last game. Good pass. Panaga with the left hand.
I guess that was too high for Panaga. She adjusted mid-air for that short running quick.
I didn't know there was such a thing as something too high for Pangs Panaga. She always gets to the ball in these similar attacks. There's Galanza picking up where she left off after a 16-point performance.
What a start for Gemma Galanza with a thunder spike in the middle.
And you like Katindig was there, but I mean, you can't do anything with something that's strong.
Yeah, and Katindig had a double-digit performance in her last game. 20 receptions and 11 digs.
A miscue there, nobody picking up the second touch for the Highrisers as we send it courtside to Sam Corrales.
It's been a season of growth for Tots Carlos, who we saw come off the bench in their last game against Akari and is seeing action now today as a starter. Now for Tots, her mindset and preparation has been the same all season long, whether starter or coming off the bench. It's safe to say that this has been the key to their perfect record so far. For Tots, it's about being coachable and being open to learning. For example, in training, they are very proactive since coach gives them scenarios and it's up to them to determine the plays. Now speaking of evolving and growing, I asked Thoughts about her new hair today, and she said, you know what, it's different every conference, and she feels that it's just about time to change it up before the semis. You can catch more stories of growth here on the Pilipinas Live app, which you can download and subscribe now for just 149 pesos a month, available for Filipinos everywhere in the world. Back to you, Eric and Rex.
All right, thank you, Sam. What is that? Is that white or gray?
I think that's ash, man.
Ash.
Ash.
The hair. We're talking about the hair of Tots Carlos, and Sam was talking about. So it's ash.
Yeah.
All right. I like that you're updated with these colors, Rex.
Artist ako eh. Alam ko yung mga colors, yung mga specific colors.
Didn't you have like different hair color before as well?
No.
No,
I
you didn't?
only stick to black. I think you were pertaining to my older brother.
Oh, that's right.
He tried to change his color.
JC, right?
Yeah. And back to the game, if we're looking at how Creamline is playing offensively, parang isipin mo, malayo na yung score eh. But with their errors in their service, nakikita mo, dikit ang Galeries ngayon.
I mean, since you brought it up, 33 errors.
Wow.
In that 4-set win against Akari. I mean, if you're thinking, they gave away a set practically, right?
Yeah, and if you're going into the semifinals, hindi pwede yung, you cannot give 33 points to the opponents kasi it's gonna be a tougher team.
Yeah.
And it's a different atmosphere there sa semifinals. So if you want to stay unbeaten, you have to like minimize your errors.
But that's been one of the things about the Cool Smashers ever since, right? They go back, as you see Doromal get one baseline. They've always been an error-prone team, but because of how talented they are defensively, they can manage, they can throw away some because they can make up some.
Yeah, we're seeing Creamline as an error-prone team pero nakakabawi sila. Pero what if magaling sa counter-attack yung kalaban nila? So it's gonna be a problem for Creamline if their opponents can maximize on their faults.
Meantime, there's a block against Jimenez. Pons rejected by Fenemnas. A dump attempt by Marzan, picked up by Galanza. They go back to Pons. Blocked again. Good defensive strategy at the net so far for Coach Yerma Hiron's defenders. That's going to fall short.
That rally ended on a bad hit. Pero you're seeing Gemma Galanza, and we saw a lot of her in that one, and she was really everywhere.
Meantime, Tots Carlos and the Rex said ash. Hair color. 5-all here in the opening set. Another good serve all the way to the back. Katindig passes. Doromal down the line, picked up by De Jesus. Here comes Pons. Oh, hit the antenna. Pons coming off an 8-point performance. She came off the bench in the first set in that win against Akari. But she started in the fourth. She only played 2 sets, but still picked up 8 points. Highrisers up by 1. Former Tigress Jimenez serving. Sato was blocked. Here's the pass. Pons again. There's a nice dig from Jimenez. Picked up by Katindig. Here comes Aguilar. Negrito back to Tots Carlos. Fen Emnas right there for the dig. Aguilar, good rally here. Nice block by the Sato. Back row Jimenez, that's way outside.
So it's really unfortunate for the Galleries because they were really showing fight in that rally.
And they're so good at the net. Huh?
Yeah, ang ganda ng mga net defense nila so far. They've been getting lots of block touches.
Yeah. They had 8 blocks against the defenders. Unfortunately, 44 errors in that 5-set win.
Almost 2 sets na yun,
Almost
44 errors.
There's Marzan with a nice hit over the 2 blockers. The back set, back row Pons, picked up by Doromal. Marzan with a dump, got it.
That was a very smart hit for Marzan. And we're talking about Marzan, who was the second leading scorer in her last game. I believe he scored 12 points.
14.
14. Wow.
14, and she was 38%, and part of that 14 points, 3 blocks. Galanza, picked up by Jimenez. Fan Emna sets it up for Doromal. Oh, nice hit.
And what an underhand set from Emnas. And that was a perfect setup for RJ Doromal.
Two-point lead for the Highrisers. Opening set. But it's undeniable as well. They are an error-prone team, talking about the Highrisers. So 2 of the most error-prone teams in the All-Filipino Conference meeting today in their final game.
Yeah, if Galleries want to win this one, hindi sila pwede makipagsabayan dito sa Creamline sa errors kasi yung Creamline marunong sila bumawi. And speaking of Creamline, that was Gemma Galanza with an open attack.
Cool Smashers were down by 2 points, but 1 error on the serve and then 1 attack, and it's it. The lead is gone for the Highrisers.
Yeah, just like another one.
Again, both teams very error-prone. They'll easily give up at least 3-4 points in 1 set.
Yeah, I believe this is their third or fourth service error in this set pa lang. Third. So that's 3 free points for the Galleries as early as now.
And that's why the Highrisers up by 1.
So just like in their last game against Akari, it's a slow start for the Creamline.
Tots Carlos down the line. That was picked up by Angeles. Nice tip by Rap Aguilar, and the lead is back to 2.
And even while still down, Creamline still composed. But what a fight here showing for the Galleries.
Yep.
Hindi nagpapatalo tong mga Highrisers.
Kinaliwa, no?
Yeah, and this is going to be, statistically speaking, their toughest matchup this conference.
For sure.
Yeah.
Negrito on the option. Makes it a 1-point game. The biggest lead is 2 points, and that's by the Galleries, Highrisers. Cool Smashers, they've only led by 1 point.
Yeah.
That was 1-0. Oh, sorry, no. They actually gave up the first point off a service error by Negrito. Katindig with a bad pass. Aguilar. Oh, perfect placement. That was a broken play, Rex.
Yeah, what a find there from Aguilar, and it was her adjustment as well. That was straight to the open zone 5.
Aguilar, 9 points, 11 digs, almost a double-double in that 5-set win against the defenders. That is another error. That's the second service fault for Aguilar, for the Highrisers, but there's going to be a challenge by Coach Lerma Heron.
Because the other line judge says it went in. So we have opposing line judges.
Who's usually right? One who's closer?
Yeah, probably the one who's closer.
All right, we'll find out. Coach Lerma Heron. She has a LinkedIn account, Coach Lerma, but it says there she's still an assistant coach. She hasn't updated, gone online yet. All right, here we go. Quick review. That's got to be in.
Oh.
All right, successful challenge for Coach Hiron. So they retain 2 challenges. Assistant coach Okumu. There's Wewe Medina as well, part of the coaching staff of the Highrisers. This is now the biggest lead. Ooh, but it's gone now. Biggest lead momentarily was 3 points, but then this is the real service error.
Yeah, like what I've been saying, hindi talaga nila kaya makipagsabayan sa errors against Creamline, and it's very unfortunate because they've been playing really well defensively.
2-point game. Galanza with a nice serve. Again, Galanza. Double-double, 16 points, 11 digs in the last game. Pons. Oh, nice dig, but overpass. Pangs Panaga puts it away.
Quick reaction from the middle hitter, Pangs Panaga. Actually, I thought Ponce's hit was gonna score a point now. Good thing Panaga was there defending the net.
Chance to tie. Good pass. Marzan makes sure the Galeries Highrisers stay on top. 13-11 is their lead going into the technical timeout here of the opening set against the Cool Smashers. Get access to the second All-Filipino conference of the Premier Volleyball League live and in high definition on One Sports Plus, plus more premium channels for the whole family when you switch to Signal Postpaid. Subscribe to Plan 520 and enjoy 3 free months with no cash out. Call hashtag 88555 or visit your nearest Signal dealer. 13-11. Highrisers on top of the Cool Smashers here in the opening set. And Marzan putting that one away, sending us to our first and only technical timeout. The biggest lead was 3 points. Cool Smashers led only by 1. And right now they're led by Aguilar with 3 points, Doromal with 3 points. On your screen, scoreless still, but Tots Carlos already with 1 point. And Marzan with 1. But she was the second leading scorer for their team. 14 points in that 5-set win against the defenders. Almost an overpass. Pons blocked by Doromal. Carlos down the line, it's too wide.
Yeah, and so far, it was an impressive outing here for the Galleries Tower. Defensively, net defense.
There's a challenge here by the Cool Smashers. It was Tots who said she was actually telling the coaching staff there's a touch. I saw it, so let's see if she's right. You guys say that almost always the player is right?
Yeah, most probably if sinabi ni Tots Carlos na she heard something, most probably it's true. Kasi after you hit, may marinig ka talaga na daplis eh. Either sa block or, yeah, we're gonna see here. Ooh. Yeah, that's a tough angle.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from this angle. All right, so no block touch. Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Meneses. They only have one challenge remaining. Meanwhile, Highrisers still with 2 challenges. Back to the biggest lead. The Highrisers at 3 points, 14-11. Opening set. Nice serve. Carlos, that bounced off the net cord. Fenemnas, nice delivery. Marzan picked up by Atienza. Response. There's Marzan for the dig. They go to Doromal with the push. That is outside. And they're saying block touch. That's what Doromal is saying. And they will challenge. Coach Hiron says, all right, we have 2 challenges remaining. Why not use one?
A back-to-back challenge here for both teams. This time they're hoping that the angle will favor them.
Yeah. Although Doromal looked like she was so sure, right?
Yeah, even her teammates were sure they heard something.
Is that more here than C?
More here.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes. Kasi,
Oh, it's clear.
kasi it happens so fast eh. Sometimes it's hard to see.
So it's mostly here. All right. 2 for 2. Coach Hiron with the challenges. It's our lucky day.
And now they have a 4-point lead against Creamline.
Right.
Pero against Creamline, you can't relax because in their last game, may hinabol sila 10 points.
Although here we go again with the Cool Smashers, right? They lost the opening set against the Chargers.
Yeah. But won the next 3.
Jimenez, she fails to hit the mark that time.
Yeah, Jimenez cooked that one. She was way under the ball. That's why it sailed way out.
3-point game. Out of Limay, Bataan. Pangs Panaga. Here's nice hit in the middle by Andrea Marzan. Tots Carlos off the blockers. Fenemnas goes to Jimenez. Through the double block. Bumawi.
Yeah, Risa Sato was already there for the block. However, masyado siyang malayo sa net. That's why nung na-block niya, pumasok na lang sa kanya.
Lisa Jimenez skipping her final year with UST, the 3rd pro. Doromal, former Blue Eagle. They no longer identify as Lady Eagles. Spawns, single lady block by Andrea Marzan, and this is now a 5-point lead, Rex.
Yeah, it's all Galeries Tower this first set.
Timeout here for Coach Sherwin Meneses. Gorgeous single lady block by Andrea Marzan on Bernadette points.
Over. Hindi tayo pwede makipagsabayan ng dulo-dulo. Eh, nakaka-receive lang tayo. Ha? Habol lang tayo. Habol. Let's go. Habol. Sato, timing. Energy.
Angat ang laban sa pinakabagong sports app na Pilipinas Live. Mapanood ang PBA Season 48 live in high definition and on demand on any device. Available worldwide. Download and register now for free. Cool Smashers undefeated coming into their last game, which is this in the 2nd All-Filipino Conference. And they remember, they've only dropped 6 sets in the conference. This may be the 7th if they don't shape up. There's a nice hit by Pons, but there's a block touch by Pons.
Yeah, I think the referee was saying that she touched the net before the ball touched the floor.
The call was made by Bobby Celso, our 2nd referee.
Oh, wow.
Wow. 6-point lead. What a way to pull away for the Highrisers down the stretch.
Yeah, and Galeries is they're not really playing like they're second to the last right now, because if hindi mo titingnan yung standings, they're playing as the better team against Creamline in this first set.
Sato getting a side out. That is Sato's first point. Seven errors unofficially for the Cool Smashers. 7 of the 18 points of the Galleries have been freebies. Negrito to Pons, too tight. Fenemna sets it up. No, she dumps it. Good dig coming from Negrito. Pons again. Yes.
And a much-needed point there for Creamline. Now they're just down by 4.
A little 2-point run for the Cool Smashers. Once with their first point of the game. Carlos looking for point number 2. 14 serving 18. Opening set, nice serve, but a overpass there coming from Katindig. Marzan sets it up for Jimenez.
Oh, and finally, Isa Jimenez gets the spike that she wanted. We've seen two times na she overcooked her spikes, but this time, this went in and out.
Well, 2 points for Jimenez. Nice serve from Jimenez. Pons down the line. Side out. Cool Smashers.
And Pons has been answering the call here for Creamline. We're getting Creamline's points really out of her.
Last 2 points.
Yeah,
That's the Cool Smashers.
But again, they're down by 4 points. But this is a non-bearing game for Creamline. They will still get the #1 spot. And oh, that was another error there for, I think it was Risa Sato touching the net.
Wow. This is 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 errors unofficially.
8 errors.
8 of the 20 points. So almost half the points of the Highrisers were freebies as Lori Bernardo checks in for the first time today. Bernardo came off the bench, but in the second set and fourth set of that Akari match, 2 points in what she made. Carly Hernandez also checking in for the first time. Bad receive. A rare bad receive from Kyla Atienza. So Hernandez with an ace. Hernandez didn't score against the defenders.
Ang ganda na pasok ni Carly Hernandez with an ace agad.
So it's back to a 6-point lead, the biggest lead for the Highrisers. They're 4 points away from winning the opening set. Galanza. Ooh. Doromal touched it. She was unsure.
Yeah, she thought she was, the ball was going out. Pero medyo half-hearted siya on that one. And I remember Coach Oliver saying, if you're half-hearted, just get the ball.
Get it. 21-year-old Lori Bernardo.
And she replaced the smaller Risa Sato,
That's
but
right.
a faster one.
Ooh. What happened there?
That was, I think, Esguerra went for the B quick, but the set was A quick. Yeah, that was Esguerra apologizing to Emnas on that one. And they need this point para hindi na makalapit ang Creamline.
Another good serve. Not a good pass. Aguilar down the line. Got it.
And Galeries Tower now just 3 points away from getting the first set win and the Creamline's 7th set loss this conference.
Fen Emnas, 3 points. 13 excellent sets against the defenders. Combination play. Oh, what a nice dig. Coming from Angeles. Back row, Pons. Another dig, this time by Fen Emnas. Angeles sets it up, Doromal. Both teams playing defense very well. That will be no good.
And here comes Creamline. They're just 4 points away. You can't really count them out right now because you know how Creamline is doing. Kahit 10 points pa yan, kaya nila habulin. But we're gonna need lots of points coming out of Doromal and Marzan here.
Aguilar. Jesus picking it up. Tough set.
Ooh.
Resulting in an attack error for Tots Carlos. Ninth error for the Cool Smashers of Coach Meneses.
Rapa Aguilar with 4 points so far.
Good serve. Off-system play. Combination. Doromal pushes. Negrito picking it up. Here comes Galanza. A nice defense from the back row for Rap Aguilar. Negrito to Tots Carlos. Angeles pops it up. Feremnas, the back set. Doromal.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
And we have to credit their floor defense in that rally. And so far in this first set, they're showing a greater floor defense and net defense compared to Creamline.
Doromal picking up her 5th point. She is the top scorer for the Highrisers. And this is 6 set points for Aguilar and the Highrisers. Carlos. Oh, what a dig once again.
Oh,
Chance ball here. Atienza will play setter. Tots Carlos attacks and knocks it in. Tots Carlos already with two points. Challenge, ball in, ball out. Why not? They have not missed a challenge yet.
yeah, 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Who knows? They may just get lucky once again, Rex.
Ikaw na sa harapan. Haluin yung bola sa pinakamataas na mabilis.
That's clearly it. That's wishful thinking now from Wewe Medina. So both teams with 1 challenge remaining. One set point save. And 5 more to go. Doromal got it.
Wow.
And that's it.
What a way to end the first set with a thunder spike from RJ Doromal.
Well, they said they're going to play championship volleyball, and that's what they showed, Rex.
Clearly, yes, RJ Doromal going all out in that spike. And they're looking to win the next 2 sets if they continue to play at this level.
6 points for RJ Doromal, leading the way for the Highrisers as they win in the opening set 25-19 over the Cool Smashers.
Jump.
25-19 at the end of the opening set. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Nice little touch there by Pangs Panaga, but Doromal really aggressive from the beginning, along with Rap Aguilar.
Yes, and in that first set, they played like it really was a championship game against Creamline. And Dibdib Bacchus was saying a while ago that this was a die or die game, pero I believe they have nothing to lose but so much to gain from this game. And yun, just like in that first set win, they really built up their confidence coming into this second set and third set. And as we look at the statistics, it's 13-11 in terms of attacks, and lumayo lang talaga sa opponent errors. 9 errors for Creamline in that first set. Lots of service errors to start the set and even to end the set. And so far for Creamline, we know na even when they're down a set, they will still be composed and relaxed but focused at the same time.
Cool Smashers really gave away a lot in terms of points in the opening set. This is where, if you're the Highrisers, you better watch out, because if you're going to base it on the game against the Chargers, this is when the ladies in white and pink really turn it around. Second set, right?
Yeah, and in this second set, we're seeing Gumabaw now in the starting lineup. So a bit of changes here in the lineup here for Creamline. And the same naman here for the Galleries.
And again, Doromal, 6 points. Aguilar is the second leading scorer with 4 for the Highrisers. In the meantime, it's Galanza leading the way for Cool Smashers with 4. Carlos Pons with 2 each. Panaga has 3. And welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena, Michelle Gumabaw. And what a way to start if you're the Highrisers, Rex.
Yeah, maybe if this is going to be Gumabaw's like first set, kasi it's, napahinga siya ng one set. Pero what an outing there for the Galleries. They've been blocking really well. If they don't get block points, they get block touches.
Doromal, that was her 7th point and her first kill block. 1-0. Oh, that's on the line.
Wow.
Right now, Cool Smashers are not starting off on the right foot. De Jesus was way above. That easily fell in.
Yeah, it looked like the ball was going to go out, pero bigla na lang bumaba.
What's a trick to a serve like that, Rex?
I'm not really sure. Pati hanggang ngayon, medyo challenge pa rin sa akin mag-serve.
There's a nice tip for the side out. Cool Smashers get their first point of the second set as we check in with Sam Corrales.
Now, earlier I reported that the Galleries are treating this like a championship game, and that may just be the fuel that they needed in that strong start against Creamline. Now, RJ Doromal told me that she really felt different after their first win, and naging masarap ang feeling sa training pa lang. She knows na hindi magiging madali sabayan ng Creamline, but for them, walang pressure to maintain any winning streak. Remember, in their last game, they were down 2 sets, so let's see if they can use what they learned and score an upset. Catch more of these stories on the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos a month, available for Filipinos everywhere in the world. Back to you, Eric and Rex.
All right, thank you, Sam. That's right. Both teams lost their first sets before bouncing back to get the win. And in fact, Highrisers went the longest route. They lost the first 2 sets. Before bouncing back to win the next 3. Nice hit again. Doromal has really been in the zone. 8 points already.
Yeah, and for Galleries, they won their last 4 sets. Last game they lost. They won. No, they lost the first 2 sets.
Yeah.
They won the next 3, and they won this first set. So momentum clearly is on the Galleries side, and clearly they're showing no pressure. Pero right now it's Panaga answering right back with a quick attack.
4th point for Pangs Panaga. 2-time best blocker in college. And was best blocker in season 91 of the NCAA as Jimenez sends it long.
Yeah, and Jimenez, we've seen a couple of her attacks sailing right out, and kung ipaluin lang niya inside the court, like what we saw in the first set, kasi may mga times na pinapalo lang niya cross court, pumapasok. Mas mataas yung percentage na papatay siya because right now, tinatry niya going way long or over the blockers.
First lead for the Cool Smashers, 4-3, make that 5-3, back-to-back points.
And that's Bernadette Pons hitting the ball in between the blockers' hands. So nawala na sa defensive pattern doon si Rap Aguilar.
Not a good pass.
Oh, this is a run building up for Creamline. It's a 4-0 run. So just like in their last game, after losing the first set, ngayon lang nabuhayan itong Creamline.
They're the kind of team that switches it on, right? And you were with several teams that can just switch it on. Is there a disadvantage to that as you see Jimenez getting blocked.
Yeah, may mga times na when you're in a not really a veteran team, pero a team na may system na may core na sometimes when you guys are down 5-6 points, titingin lang kayo sa isa't isa na game na, focus na tayo lahat. Same page na kayo lahat, tapos parang mag-iisang galaw na kayo lahat and aangat yung laro nyo.
All right, now that's what it looks like for the Cool Smashers. Their biggest lead was 8 points. Now they're up by 3 after that service fault by Pangs Panaga. Esguerra with the serve. Nice hit. Daromal. Oh!
Couple of errors here on the side of Galeries. Doon nagbe-build up yung mga errors naman sa ladies in black.
Michelle Gumabaw fans screaming. Gumabaw. 4 points. Last game, Fenemnas. Dormal.
Oh, nice dig.
Here's Pons. Aguilar with the dig.
Oh.
Isa Jimenez, finally.
Yes, finally, that's the set that she wanted, and that's the contact that we need for Isa Jimenez to hit that ball. Went down the line of that one.
Let's see if Highrisers can get a run here.
Ooh.
Nice block, but good coverage from Gumabaw. Fenemnas, Jimenez adjusting. De Jesus pops it up. Bernardo picked up by Jimenez. Doromal. Galanza passing. Combination play. Pons is rejected. Galanza with coverage. Here comes Gumabaw adjusting. Oh, what a save by Angeles. And the rally continues. Negrito with the fault on the option.
And what a floor defense for Galeries Tower. Lots of digs in that rally alone. And we have to talk about this save from the Galeries and Katindig just digging it over. And that led to an error from Negrito.
And this is Rex, a 2-point run for Doromal and the Highrisers. Nice set.
Oh,
that was a dug by Aguilar. Here comes Jimenez. Oh. Creamline's not going to challenge. That could have been 4 touches. Back row, Galanza.
wow.
Marzan pops it up. Jimenez. What an exchange again. Pons with the tip. Marzan was right there. A little low.
Oh.
A little low on the set by Fenemnas, and Doromal could not adjust.
But still an impressive outing there. The defense of Aguilar and Jimenez and the blocking of Marzan. They've been at par or maybe even better than Creamline.
3-point game. 9 serving 6. Former Lady Tamarao Bernadette Pons with a serve. Jimenez with a push. All the way to Galanza. Easy dig. Gemma with a tip. Emnas back set. Doromal. Popped up by Pons. Here comes the block. Marzan against Bernardo. Galanza. Cross court. Aguilar. Another exciting rally. Bernardo block.
And finally, Bernardo gets a point, and Marzan has been defending her really well. And sa timing ni Marzan yun. And if for Bernardo, I have to give a tip for her. As a quicker, kailangan mas maaga ka pumasok para magamit mo yung advantage mo na paset pa lang yung setter, nasa ere ka na.
First.
So it's going to be easier for you to score a point. But this is the reason why she's inside, because of her blockings. And if you're a middle blocker, if you're a really tall middle blocker, kailangan mo lang talaga dapat maging mabilis. Because just konting talon lang, makaka-block ka na rin.
Back-to-back points for Bernardo. She has 2 points. That's her first kill block. And this is the biggest lead at 5 points. As Pacres checks in for the Highrisers, trailing by 5. Pons has scored a point here in the second set. She has 3 in total. AC Masangkay also in the game for the first time, and that's going to be double contact against Masangkay. Now the biggest lead for the Cool Smashers at 6 points. This is like a deja vu, right?
Oh, deja vu, just like in the last game.
Yun lang, iba lang yung kalaban today. Highrisers instead of Chargers.
Parang kailangan muna nila ma-down ng one set or mabuhayan or magising.
Yan daw ang bida, di ba? Papabugbog muna bago. Long way back for the Galeries Highrisers. Nice dig coming from Angeles. Dim Pacres with an off speed. Dug by Pons. Galanza got it.
What a find for Gemma Galanza going down the line, and her body was facing on cross court, pero with her wrist action pa down the line pa. So, good find there for Gemma.
6-point lead for the Cool Smashers against the Highrisers. Set number 2.
Taas ang talon mo, pero nakaganyan ka lang mag-block kasi nagmamadali ka.
There's Eliza Valdez, Lisa Sato Valdez, just wearing the jacket. She's not suited up to play. Sato, on the other hand, saw action and was a starter. Sato with 1 point. We're back here inside the Phil Sports Arena. That's a tally right now, second set. And you're seeing it right. Galeries Highrisers won the first set. Cool Smashers, though, leading the way, up by 6 here in set number 2.
But then again, we have to say that this is a non-bearing game, and Creamline will face Cherry Tigo in the semifinals. And sa kabilang bracket naman, it's gonna be Choco Mucho facing Signal. Signal naman.
Another good exchange. Galanza with a tip. Oh, almost. Yeah, that's gotta be a double on Marzan. Touched it first time and then did it again.
And that's a good mistake pa rin because it just shows na you're there and you're aggressive. It's just hindi lang talaga nag-favor sa'yo yung bounce off the net. And so far, Marzan has been playing really well, and maybe it's because na-build up yung confidence niya from their last game.
7 points, the biggest lead. But Bernardo with a service fault. It's back down to 6. What happened in the first 22 points of this second set, Rex?
Yeah, yung errors has been more on the side of Galeries. And ngayon gumagana na yung mga attacks nitong Creamline. So they've been smarter with their attacks because they are acknowledging the floor defense and net defense of Galeries is present today.
Lead is back to 7 for the Cool Smashers, who lost by 6 points in the opening set. Masangkay, nice pass.
A nice set and a nice hit for Anes Guerra.
First point
That was a one-handed set from Oh, that was Masangkay.
First point for Esguerra in the second set. She has 2 in total. But Masangkay will get a rest along with Pacres and Doromal, along with Fen Emnas back in the game. Fen Emnas, former Adamson Lady Falcon. Ooh, what a dig again by Aguilar as Galanza. Her momentum took her beyond the middle line.
Yeah, usually kapag ganun yung momentum mo, malakas talaga yung palo, and that's what happened. However, hindi lang namatay agad. Nauna yung pag-cross niya sa... And actually, hindi talaga namatay. Nabuhay yung bola ng Galeries Highrisers.
5-point game.
Oh!
That would have been outside, right?
Yeah.
It looked like it was outside, but now De Jesus is, second-guessing herself.
Yeah, just like what happened in the first set, I believe.
First set, she let it...
No. It was second set
Start, yeah. But she let it go. This time, she picked it up.
So that was a half-hearted decision there. And it's 2 aces.
And it was against Emnas as well, the serve by Emnas, right?
Was it Emnas or Carly Hernandez? Yeah.
Anyway, here's Galanza making up for the mistake earlier with a side out. Galanza now with 7.
Yeah, whatever you set for Gemma Galanza, she really perfected her timing na sa palo. It's because sa peak ng set niya pinapalo, tapos ang ganda rin ng wrist action niya.
Galanza with a dig. Kumabaw. There's Rap Aguilar, who's dug so well and defended. There is Doromal down the line. 9 points now for Doromal.
And a good outing here for RJ Doromal. And if they really need if they want an upset against Creamline, she will really need to play big in this game. And she has so far.
Good pass. One-handed set. Ooh. All right, from down 7, Highrisers are within 3 points.
Yeah, slowly the errors have been shifting over to the side of Creamline.
Here comes Pons.
Oh.
Yes, answers right back.
And they've been getting lots of points there in the zone 1. And if they go down the line, mataas yung percentage nila.
Oh, another fault here. That's going to be the 3rd service fault in this set alone for the Cool Smashers.
3 service errors here, and just like in the first set, they had a minimum of 3 service errors as well.
That's 14 in the game for Cool Smashers in terms of errors. Nice pass, and Bernardo putting it away. 3 points for Lori Bernardo.
And Lori Bernardo, that time around, getting the best out of Marzan. This is a difficult block. This is a difficult spiker to block because Lori Bernardo is a lefty as well. So pag natutunan niya pa yung mga running to the right, mahirap na bantayan talaga yan.
Push by Doromal, picked up by Kayla Atienza. Pons, yes!
Back-to-back points here on the side of Creamline. Just when we thought na makakahabol na yung Galleries, biglang nag-answer right back itong Cool Smashers.
Adjust tayo. Ito ang ipoprotect natin yung line. Ganun din sa kabila. Isa. Agad tayo. Kung kaya umabol, basa tayo dito. Ngayon, ito problema natin. Wala tayong atake na naman. Nakakapag-opposite setting.
Kailangan ko lang ng pasa, guys.
Nakakapag-opposite setting. Dapat gawan nyo ng paraan.
Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block live in high definition and on demand anytime, anywhere, and on any device via Pilipinas Live. Download and register now.
I'd like to greet my brother who's watching right now and Tito J and Tito Ding. Happy watching there sa Parañaque, guys.
Hello, everybody. Glad you're with us. Whether it's on One Sports Plus, or Pilipinas Live. Jimenez gets it through the double block. Pons. Whew. Smoking hot spike.
That was a really fast hit for Bernadette Pons. That was too fast for the defender as well.
6 points for Pons already.
Yeah, there was huge opening in the middle.
Good serve. Katindig will play setter. Here comes Jimenez. Dig by Pons. Galanza. Off speed. Picked up by Doromal. 1-2 play. Read by Atienza. Galanza again. Power tip is good.
What a smart hit there for Gemma Galanza, just dipping it in. Actually, yung mga ganyang tip yung mahirap depensahan because hindi mo mababasa yung balikat ng kalaban, because usually when you block, you look at the ball, look at the spiker, and sometimes tinitingnan mo din yung balikat nila saan sila pa-target.
Another bad receive for the Highrisers. Chance ball. Galanza.
Oh,
Katindig with an excellent dig. Katindig passes a second straight chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Katindig once again. Aguilar keeping it alive. Third chance ball. Will the Cool Smashers put it away? Yes, they do. Lori Bernardo picking up her 4th point of the game.
Lori Bernardo just towering over everyone. This time, we're seeing a more aggressive Lori Bernardo compared to nung unang pasok niya. And Creamline is just 3 points away from taking the second set.
Here's a challenge. The first one. Correct, for the second set, right?
Yeah, first one.
Well, it's been all Cool Smashers. Highrisers somehow lost their way here in the second set.
Then, if ever ikaw makakuha ng first ball, sipag lang. Pasok. Okay? Ngayon, nagabang na sila dulo. Try nyo ngayon, mabilis na gitna. O kaya dito sa zone 4, mabilis. Kanina, nagawa na kanina dito. Ha? Sige, saga lang tayo, sipag, lalayo pa yan.
Okay lang. Light hustle. Ganun pa rin. Kahit naglalalim, magtawagan tayo. Para alam ko.
There's no net touch for Lori Bernardo. So unsuccessful challenge for Coach Lerma Heron. And the Highrisers back to the biggest lead for the Cool Smashers at 7. 22-15. And Emnas, power push by Marzan. Atienza back to Galanza. Cut shot is way outside.
Yeah, that was too wide for Gemma Galanza. Smart thinking there because she saw the double block.
But there is a net touch challenge this time by the Cool Smashers. Bernadette Pons, 6 points, 4 coming in the second set. Galanza with 8, 4 and 4, first and second set. Lori Bernardo coming up big off the bench. All her 4 points coming here in set number 2. Meanwhile, Tots Carlos, after a 23-point performance, only 2 points, and all scored in the first set.
Yeah, and maybe we need Tots Carlos coming off the bench, because if Tots comes off the bench, 27 points, 23 points, and there was a net touch
Was there?
I think, because
Yes.
Net was moving.
So a successful challenge
Yeah.
for the Cool Smashers. They will get the point there. That was a miss hit by Galanza. But despite the outside shot, they get the point. As Riza Mandapat and Pe Buenafe will check in. Buenafe was not in the lineup in that game against the Chargers. Mandapat also not in the lineup in their last game. Doromal. On the approach, kita mo pala gigil na eh.
Yeah. Si Dormal, even without getting the set that she wanted, she really wanted to hit that hard.
And Coach Lerma Heron will have to fight another set because they are down. This is 8. Make that 7 set points. That's going to be the 5th service fault for the Cool Smashers just here in set 2 alone. Good pass. Bernardo. Fan Emnas. They go to Rap Aguilar. Bonafe pops it up. Mandapat for the finish. Not just yet. Aguilar cross court. Picked up by Galanza. Here's Gemma. And that's the winning point.
And for sure, you're going to go to Gemma Galanza. And we're talking about how she perfected her timing. And that time around, she really hit that ball at its peak. And that was too much for the blockers of Galeries Highrisers.
9 points now for Gemma Galanza. 5 coming here in set number 2 as the Cool Smashers, to no surprise of anyone, equalizes, winning the second set 25-16. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. One set apiece. Highrisers and the Cool Smashers going to set number 3. Let's take a look at some of the pretty plays of the second set. Doromal picking up where she left off. 9 points for Doromal to finish set number 2. But Gemma Galanza really turning up the offense in the second set, Rex.
Yeah, for Gemma Galanza, whatever you need from her, she will really provide. And in that second set, it was the Galleries providing more errors to start the set and less errors naman on the side of Creamline. And for Galleries, they showed fight in that second set. However, Gemma Galanza's offense was too much for them.
8 attacks, 1 ace for Galanza. As you take a look at the numbers here.
Yeah, and completely different outing here in terms of attack. 6 to 15, more than doubling the output of Galeries Tower, and the block 1 to 2, aces 2 to 1 in favor of Galeries Towers, and opponent errors 7 all.
Because in the opening set, it was 9.
Yeah, there were more errors on the side of Creamline, and ito yung sinasabi natin na hindi mo kaya may pagsabayan, hindi ka dapat may pagsabayan sa errors if you're facing Creamline because kayang-kaya nila bumawi. And if you're Galleries naman, you just need to play your level of play like in the first set because nung first set, bumaba yung level ng laro ng Creamline. That's why Galleries really maximized on that one, really providing better net defense, floor defense, and attacks compared to Creamline in the first set.
All right, Vargas in the starting lineup, along with Gemma Galanza here in set number 3 for the Cool Smashers. No change at all for Coach Lerma Heron and the Highrisers.
And dito naman sa Creamline, napaikot na nila yung bench. And maybe because they really, this is a non-bearing game and they need all the rest they need because yung mga kalaban nilang Cherry Tigo, they're resting right now. And yung Creamline naman may laro. Tapos, they're gonna be facing each other on Thursday. This Thursday na agad.
1-0. Doromal now in double digits. The first player to hit 10 points for both teams.
Yeah, in her last game, she dished in 15 points
That's
in
right.
5 sets. Oh no, in only 4 sets because she didn't play in the first set.
First set. Let's listen in to Sam Corrales. Sam?
Eliza Valdez is cheering from the sidelines today, so I used this opportunity to talk to her and catch up with her for a bit. Now, she said that moving on to the semis, it's always nice to have a new perspective, to look back and take herself away from the situation. She also told me that maybe the coaches want her to realize how far she's come ever since her injury. Now she knows what to improve, and the continuous learning process continues, not just on the court, but even off the court as well. Now, you know what? You can catch more of this game and the semis happening this Thursday on the Pilipinas Live app for just 149 pesos a month, available for Filipinos everywhere in the world. Back to you, Eric and Rex.
All right, thank you, Sam. 9 points as a starter. Sets 1, 2, 3. In their last game, Eliza Valdez, she didn't play in set number 4 against the Chargers. Nice exchange here. Rose Vargas popping it up. Galanza gets it through. Gemma now in double digits with 10.
And it's Gemma now with 10 points and Doromal naman sa kabila with 10 as well. That was a strong hit for Gemma Galanza. Cross-court kill there.
Masangkay sets it up for Doromal. And that is outside. Second point for the Cool Smashers. It's a 1-point game. Coach or assistant coach Gadi Okumu talking to AC Masangkay, the second setter. Masangkay, underhand pass. Jimenez is blocked by Panaga.
Yeah, that drop ball was too low kasi abot ni Panaga. And that's 2 straight points now for Creamline. Now it's tied at 3.
So this is a 3-point run.
Oh, 3-point run, 3-0 run.
Yep, for the Cool Smashers, they were down 3-0. Oh, but what a serve there. Gemma Galanza straight into the antenna. That's her second service fault. So Anisguera out of the Chiefs, a lady chief. 29 years old. Vargas, Marzan picking up the soft block. Jimenez, cross court. And dug by De Jesus. Tots Carlos is against a single blocker. There's a dig by Rap Aguilar. Doromal. Galanza popping it up. Negrito back to Tots with a push. Marzan with a save. And here comes Jimenez, underhand pass. Panaga running. Masangkay with a save. Doromal against two blockers. Got it.
That was a set from Marzan as well, and we saw her set that ball twice in that rally.
Doromal with 11 already.
Ooh, smart hit, just going over the blockers and where there were no defenders present. Oh, nice serve.
Highrisers answer with a 2-point run. They're up by 2, but Tots Carlos cuts that deficit in half.
What a hit from Tots Carlos. And no one really was blocking that one. That was really high and grabe yung baon ng palo eh.
3 points for Tots Carlos. Her first point since the opening set. Panaga with 7. Jimenez was into the net.
Yeah, that was too difficult for Jimenez to hit. She really had to adjust on that one. Kaso yung wrist action niya masyadong pababa. That's why it went straight to the net.
5-all. Good pass. Marzan partially deflected by Sato. Here comes Negrito back to Tots. Tots against a single blocker. Back-to-back points for Tots Carlos.
Wow, Tots Carlos, parang ngayon mas aggressive na siya eh. Parang gusto na niyang paluin ng malalakas. And she saw the opening right there. Marzan wasn't present there to block the cross-court.
Carlos with 4 points. And the Cool Smashers on a 2-point run. And they retake the lead. 6-5. Marzan sets it up. Doromal. Dug by Negrito. A little too close to the net. No problem for Tots Carlos.
Wow.
3 straight points.
Tots Carlos has been unstoppable in this third set. Siguro nakita niya lumamang yung Galeries ng 3 points and this is Tots Carlos saying, I've had enough.
Masangkay. Back to Marzan. That's outside.
Yeah, because the set was too low and Marzan had to think of an adjustment. However, masyadong yung contact niya nasa ilalim. That's why it went way wide.
This is now a 4-point run for the Cool Smashers. Jimenez blocked by Tots Carlos. She's doing everything right now.
Yeah, she scored 3 points and now a block here for Creamline. And just when we thought this was gonna be a Galeries Towers set because they were leading by 3 at one point, now they're down by 4. What a run here for the Cool Smashers.
Masangkay passes. They go to Doromal. Off speed, easily picked up by Pangs Panaga. Here comes Vargas. Oh, got it. This is a 6-0 run for the Cool Smashers. From down 4-5, they're up 10-5.
Yeah, clearly they've been having problems with their floor defense ngayon because they were there, they were present in to get that ball. Yung mali lang is masyado na unang bumaba si Rap Aguilar.
Pangs Panaga, they go to Tots Carlos. Why not? There's a coverage from Sato, and Sato with the tip. Risa Sato picking up her second point of the game. This is a 7-point run right now for the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, this is the advantage of Risa Sato. She's not the usual tall middle blocker, pero what makes up for her lack in height is her speed and agility.
11-5. Cool Smashers here in the third set.
Ooh.
Service ace for Pangs Panaga. That's going to be her second of the game.
Yeah, it's a 12-2 run right now for Creamline.
Coach Sharon opting not to call a timeout. They're 1 point away from a technical timeout. They might as well go all the way here. Pasangkay to Doromal. Nothing going in. Doromal once again blocked. Coverage by Aguilar. There's a challenge. So antenna touch challenge by Wewe Medina, the assistant coach.
And my teammate as well before in AMC.
Masyado lang natin iniiwasan yung blocker. Okay lang yan ma-block. Targetin nyo ito, tapos check out. Yun lang blocker. Okay? Then pasa tayo, ikaw din na-target na naman eh. Ha? Na-overcome mo na yan. Dapat i-overcome mo pa rin yan ngayon.
Okay, sakto lang. Sakto lang.
Nasa, ako sabihin natin mababa. Eh kaso, huwag niyo suko ha, huwag niyo suko.
Kapit lang, kapit lang. Cover tayo, Ness. Kaya natin to. Kaya hindi lahat ng bola mapapatay sa cover lang. Uy, naka-cover. Tagalog, kaya natin. Yung cover sobrang bilis na. Hindi na ma-recover. Mukha mo na lang. Uy, madanghan. Cover pa lang siya. Patience sa isa't isa, ha? Wala, tulungan pa rin. Okay na yun. Ako, mag-get ko sunod ng drop, ha? Kung walang drop, ha? Kaya na kayo. Huli ko natin ako. Uy, tayo. Sakto natin. Kita ko na yung gap kanina. Oh, gumaling na kami.
Nawalan tayo ng receive, nawalan tayo.
Oh, wala tayong receive. Wala kaming atake. Lord, pasa. Lord, give us strength and confidence. And Lord,
Backstreet Boys ba kayo?
Lord, sunset lang, Lord.
Kanta mo na, kanta mo.
Lord, hello. Lord, please, Lord. Ay, parang narinig ko na yun. Lord, kayo na pong bahala sa amin. Pasahan muna natin ha, pagbalik ha. Pero score natin yan eh.
All right, let's see it here. Antenna touch. And you can hear the player saying that's not the play they want checked. That's not the play they're challenging. That's what they're saying. The last sequence is what Coach Heron is saying. I don't know if they're gonna change it to a different play. Okay, so they're going to look for the specific play Coach Lerma wants check. Yung palo daw ni Doromal.
Yeah.
Because they really pressed the buzzer before, because there were two plays that happened until play was stopped. Because of the delay. So the run right after the buzzer, that was, or right before the buzzer, that was it.
Yeah, right before the buzzer, because there was a play happening. And they were pertaining to the hit of Doromal.
And you can still hear Coach Lerma. She's saying galaw na galaw yung antenna. They're quite sure.
Yeah.
Is this the one?
Oh.
So there was an antenna touch. And she says thank you to the technical committee. Successful challenge for Coach Sharon.
And it's a good thing that they corrected the video, because there was one instance nung Philippine team, we had a game against Indonesia, na yung ball, it went inside and then it bounced off the wall and then went back out. Tapos nung ni-replay, pinakita lang yung ball just going out.
The second bounce.
Yeah. So good thing this one na correct nila yung video.
And Coach Carlos with an attack fault.
Yeah, it's now 7-12. Still, they're leading by 5.
Biggest lead was 7 points.
Yeah, that was their longest challenge yet. Medyo fresh legs, lumamig yung legs ng mga players.
And also a new player on the floor. Grace Bombita is on the floor for the first time.
Yeah.
Bombita coming off a 9-point performance. She started in sets 1 and 4 in their last game against the defenders. Nice dig coming from Aguilar. Here comes Bombita. Grito back to Carlos. That didn't get to the blockers. Oh, but it's off Bombita, so
yeah.
Yep, point for the Cool Smashers. Sending us to our first and only technical timeout. 6-point lead for the Cool Smashers. 13-7 against the Highrisers. Set number 3. Download Pilipinas Live and get free 7-day premium access. Enjoy the NBA, PBA, UAAP, and PVL along with highlights, updates, and original programs. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, second game of your triple header. Earlier today, Signal HD Spikers winning against the Jur Floor Defenders in straight sets.
Yeah, and I believe that was the only game that wasn't may bearing, because with that Signal win, they became the solo third in the semi spot, and if they lost that game, they would fall down to number 4, and may chance pa na iba yung makakuha ng number 4 spot.
Risa Sato, 2 points. Scored in the first and in the third set. Meantime, Doromal, 13 already. Top scoring for both teams. Carlos, 7 points. 5 coming in the third set.
Yeah, in this third set alone, she's been really unstoppable in the opposite.
All right, so Fen Emnas and Dim Pacres check in for the Highrisers. Down by 6. 13 serving 7.
So it's a new Galeries lineup here.
Oh, that's clearly in. Pacres let it go, and so did Aguilar.
Yeah, and earlier in the first 2 sets, it was Doromal and Jimenez. Now it's Bombita and Pacres.
Bombita. Carlos. Aguilar picking it up. Here comes Pacres. Hit the net cord and outside.
Yeah, she hit it way too low on that one. And now it's the lead balloon to 8 all of a sudden.
Carlos now with 8 points. Ooh. That is outside. So back-to-back attack faults for the Highrisers. Substitution here for the Highrisers as Tin Francisco checking in for the first time, replacing Andrea Marzan.
And lots of new faces here on the third set for Galeries. I mean, this is their last hurrah this conference.
Also one new face for the Cool Smashers, Pau Soriano seeing action for the first time. She didn't play against the Chargers. Bombita with the push. Soriano. First touch for Team Francisco. Bombita, blocked, picked up by Katindig. Pacres, blocked again. The chase by Katindig. Chance ball going to the Cool Smashers. Negrito, Pao Soriano rejected by Bombita. Negrito pops it up. This time a chance ball for the Highrisers. Katindig passes. Fen Emnas goes back to Pacres. Single blocker and Dim Pacres scores.
And if you're gonna block Dim Pacres, you also have to adjust your blocking because hindi dapat pareho yung blocking mo kay Pacres compared sa other spikers who jump really high. Kasi if you block Pacres really high, tendency nun tatalsik talaga palabas.
Nice hit. Quick side out. Rose Vargas delivers the point.
Much confident Creamline squad here in this third set.
Vargas with 2 points. All here in set number 3. Biggest lead at 9 points for the Cool Smashers. Pacres, that's outside. First double-digit lead of the match at 10 points, 18-8. Bad pass, make that 19-8. And Coach Heron will burn a timeout here.
Yeah, much needed timeout for Galleries.
Again, parang makahabol tayo eh. Ginagawa naman natin yung drill na yun, mahabol eh. Yung maliliit na bagay, huwag niyong bitawan. Paghabol, pagpalo, yung pag-clip, sipagan lang natin. Huwag manggigil, siyagayin natin. Siyagayin natin.
Go! Hey! Highrisers! Angat tayo! Angat!
Watch men's volleyball action this 2023 as the Spikers Turf Invitational Conference gets going every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. 11-point lead for Rose Vargas and the Cool Smashers here in set number 3.
Yeah, I think it started with all those substitutions that didn't favor the Galleries. And they look stunned right now.
Yep.
It's all Creamline Cool Smashers just going on and on.
Service ace for Vargas as Bea Bonafé returns along with Riza Mandapat.
And lots of substitutions here. New faces on both squads pero different intentions. Dito sa Galleries, they're giving spotlight here and experience to the other players who haven't played lots of playing time in this conference. Dito naman sa Creamline, I guess it's load management or a much needed rest for their starters.
Team Francisco, former UST team captain. Galanza, oops. That's double contact against the young Bea Bonafé. So 2 straight points for the Highrisers. They're still down by 10 though. 10 serving 20. Pao Soriano rejected. Bonafé goes to Galanza. Down the line, Fan Emnas with a dig. The pass by Francisco to Pacres with a push. Bonafé back to Galanza. Got it.
And that hit was really gonna go in if your blocks aren't properly established. Gemma just needed to push that ball through. Now it's in 11, back to 11-point lead. Ooh.
Pacres. Panaga. I was touched by Esguerra. And that touch. There's a net touch against Pacres. There you go. Are they going to challenge it? Bobby Celso, second referee, says there's a net touch. They won't even challenge it anymore.
Sumigaw pa si Pacres na, hindi ko naman sinadya.
There it is.
Umamin si Pacres on that one.
Esquera popped up by Pangs Panaga. Here's Galanza with the tip. Pacres got it.
Another point given here by Creamline. That's Dimdim Pacres with a cross-court attack.
Pacres with 2 points. 11-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Galanza, yes.
The coaching staff here of Galeries, nagre-reklamo sila that might have been a set error.
For the young Bea Bonifay, who's serving right now, former Lady Fighting Maroon. There's some poetic justice right there. If there was indeed a setting error, there's service error from Bonifay herself.
Bonifay and Mandapat weren't in the lineup in their previous game, and right now it's Mafi Galanza and I believe Eliza Valdez.
Only players who have not seen action. And Galanza with the push, Pacres with the up, Bombita dug by Bonifay. There's Mandapat picked up by Angeles. Good exchange, that is outside for Esguerra.
Masyadong iniwas because she saw the block of Panaga there.
But there's a challenge here. Block touch challenge on the hit by Anis Guerra.
Not sure if there was any block touch.
Yep.
Kalma lang. Ano, pinalulusot mo? Ba't mo pinalulusot yun?
Nabasag lang. Dito mo, kulang lang.
O, pinalusot mo?
Yeah, bakit? Oh my gosh, sabi ko buka ba? Pagtingin. Ay, right pala, chismis. Chismis.
Maritas ka?
Now,
Oh, that was
so
way too far.
unsuccessful challenge for Coach Lerma Heron.
Still all the smiles on the side of Galeries.
So 12 set points. Cool Smashers. That could have been out. Aguilar picking it up. Bombita. Oh, nice little off-speed hit.
A lucky hit there, a lucky break for the Galeries. And they saved a set point here. And again, this is their last game. No pressure on the side of Galeries, but still, I mean, you're gonna go after this game thinking and knowing that you beat Creamline in their full force first set.
So a set point, well, a couple of set points saved already. Esguerra with an ace. That's her third point. 10 set points still against the Highrisers. Bonifay. They go to Vargas, and there it is.
And they just really needed 1 point out of that one. And Rose Vargas finally getting that one off the block, and the defenders masyadong maaga bumaba, and that led to a third set win here for the Cool Smashers.
So it is a 2-1 advantage with Cool Smashers against the Highrisers going into set number 4.
Jump.
New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. 2 sets to 1 advantage. League-leading Cool Smashers against the Highrisers, who are coming off their first win of the second All-Filipino conference.
Yes, in that third set, it all started with Tots Carlos. She was really unstoppable on that one. And how the Galleries responded was a couple of substitutions that didn't really work. Yung mga substitutions, it wasn't in favor of them because bigla na lang nagballoon yung lamang nitong Creamline to 10, 11 points. So really, right now, they need their usual scorers in Jimenez and Doromal because they need more output here sa attacking, because sa attacking, they only had 6 attacks in that third set compared to 11 of Creamline. 1 block against 2 in favor of Creamline, and sa aces 1-4 again in favor of Creamline. Tapos sa opponent errors naman, we know Creamline as an error-prone team, pero in this set, Galleries provided more errors with 8 compared to 6 of Creamline.
And for the Cool Smashers, their errors are trending downwards from 9 to 7, now to 6.
Yeah, and that's a good sign for them coming into the semifinals. And for sure, Cherry Tigo's watching, and they're analyzing this game as well. Inaaral nila tong Creamline Cool Smashers for sure.
You mentioned crossovers. One of the 5 teams to steal a set away from the Cool Smashers. So if there's anyone who can steal a set, they're going up against one of those teams.
Yeah, so it's going to be really an exciting game.
In the meantime, to set off set number 4, Bonds picking up her 7th point of the game to put Cool Smashers on the board first. Doromal with 13 points already. Good pass. Combination play. Doromal rejected.
Oh, it was a good rebound. However, they were intimidated by the tall presence of Bernardo.
She's 6 feet and very long and lanky as well. So 2-0 start. Cool Smashers, set number 4. Oh, that's a tough set. Aguilar will be called for crossing the center line. And it's 3 straight points for the Cool Smashers in the third set.
Not a good start here for Galleries. You need a good reception and a good sets to follow with that. In that time around, Emnas set that ball way too in for Aguilar.
Good save by Doromal. Katindig, here's a chance ball coming to the Cool Smashers. Bernardo knocks it in. Lori Bernardo, what a game. 6 points for her.
6 points already, and that was a fast back quick attack.
Let's check in with Sam Corrales.
Now, without the height and net defense, Gemma Galanza told me that she is working double time on her receives. Now, as they look ahead into the semis on Thursday, she told me that she's trying to be a solid athlete off the court as well. For Gemma, this means doing extra cardio and mobility with bands, even beyond their training time. Now, she still tries to sleep at 7 p.m. And you know what? This is just some of the sacrifices that keep her disciplined as part of a champion team. Now, let's see if Creamline can seal the deal in this set. Join us by witnessing the action on the Pilipinas Live app for 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Eric and Rex.
All right, thank you, Sam. Be asleep by 7 p.m.
Wow.
She must be. Wow. She must live somewhere like 2 minutes away because traffic will not allow you to be home. It's already 5:39.
And for sure, gusto na nilang tapusin ito agad.
Because they have to be on schedule. What time do you usually, your regimen?
It depends really, because right now I'm not training, I'm not playing.
But
volleyball.
when you were?
When I was playing volleyball, our training ends at 10:30 p.m.
So you slept late?
Yeah, I'd sleep at 12 or 12:30 a.m. So 7 p.m., wow, grabe yun. And it just shows her dedication as well, and even focusing on her strength and conditioning, even outside her team's
schedule, right?
program, yeah.
And And it shows with the way she's playing.
Yeah, it's really, sinabi mo na she's focusing, Sam said na she's focusing right now on her floor reception. And it really shows. Kada laro niya, an all-around performance, minimum of double-digit performance.
She's already in double digits.
Wow.
And she's not even on the floor right now. Already with 12 points. And this is a 7-1 lead for the Cool Smashers. She may not need to even come back in. That is into the net. 4 touches against the Highrisers. They're going to be a challenge for Coach Lerma Heron.
And they can't afford na lumayo pa yung lamang. It's 7-1.
Okay, gawa lang natin ang paraan. Huwag kayo mainis. As much as possible, sa halip na magtuon kayo dun sa nakakainis na bagay, ano yung gagawin natin para makarecover tayo?
Next ball lagi.
Okay? Tsaka hindi
Yeah.
Successful challenge, but they're not going to get the point quite yet. It's going to be a replay, the point.
And Coach Lerma reminding everyone to not stress on the things you cannot control and just focus on what you can improve on.
Jimenez. Jimenez has not scored since the last set.
That led to a Vargas point. She finished that third set, and now a strong performance here in the fourth.
What a start for the Cool Smashers. And now leading 8-1. Jimenez got it. Oh.
Nakabawi itong si Isa Jimenez. And finally, they get a point. Only their second point.
It's an uphill battle right now to start set number 4 for the Highrisers. 2 serving 8. Vargas. Fan Emnas, they go to Doromal. Good coverage by De Jesus. The back set. There's Gumabaw. Fan Emnas goes to Jimenez this time. And that is a nice block by the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, and everything going right for Creamline. Even that ball rolling over the net would have rolled on the side of Creamline, but it went right back on the side of the gallery.
Gumabaw will be credited for that block. She has 2 blocks already, 4 points in total. Marzan. Coverage by Atienza. Vargas. Picked up by Atienza. Could have been outside. Gumabaw attacking. Aguilar. Fan Emnas with the overhead toss. Lisa Sato pounds it in. Katindig keeping it alive. Back row Aguilar. Negrito, they go to Vargas, and she drills that one home.
And Vargas being the go-to scorer here, and Eliza Valdez really liking that one, being the cheerleader in this game. Back-to-back hits for Vargas.
Vargas, 8 points. 3 here in set number 4, and 5 in the third set.
And Audrey Paran now in for Galleries, and I think it's gonna be Jimenez who's gonna be taking a rest all throughout this set.
Service fault for Gumabaw. Paran had 3 points in that 5-set win against the defenders. Doromal, 13 points, still no aces. And that's gonna be, believe it or not, just her first service fault. What a hole the Highrisers is in right now.
Yeah, the timing of their errors as well. 3-11.
Not a good pass there from Katindig. Paran adjusting. Negrito Risa Sato.
Wow! What a powerful hit from Risa. And baon na baon yun, and that was a perfect timing from her.
Sato with her third point of the game.
That was straight to pit big as well.
And lead is 9. This is now the biggest lead. Short-lived.
Yeah.
Vargas with a service fault. Her second.
And Creamline again lost that first set, pero grabe yung second, third, and fourth set nila. Tinatambakan na nila tong Galeries. Parang nung first set, sinabi lang nila na, okay, let's see what you can do. Pero sa mga next set, sumanda kayo.
Aguilar hits it outside. Technical timeout. 9-point lead. Cool Smashers against the Highrisers here in set number 4. Download Pilipinas Live and get free 7-day premium access. Enjoy the NBA, PBA, UAAP, and PVL along with highlights, updates, and original programs. Could be the final set for both these teams for the preliminary round. If the Highrisers can't pick this set up, they are down 2-1 and also down by 9 points, 13-4 at the technical timeout. So many attack faults for the Highrisers, Rex. Meanwhile, the Cool Smashers, after losing the opening set, they've really turned it around 180 degrees.
Yes, a way turnaround, a 180-degree turnaround for Creamline. Sobrang ang layo ng score ng second, third, and right now in fourth set. And if they want Gemma Galanza sleeping by 7 p.m., they need to finish this right now.
They can still make it. They finished by 6, 1 hour to wherever. I don't know where Gemma lives, but it must be nearby because 1 hour is not going to get you very far in rush hour traffic. Aguilar blocked. Penemnas, the back set. Normal back row into the net. Now a 10-point lead for the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, really different Galeries here compared to the first set. In that first set, they were really good in their floor defense, net defense, and nakaka-atake sila. But this time, the errors are coming from them.
Bacres back in the game. Has 2 points, all scored in set number 3. Risa Sato. Penemnas.
Oh, no one was there.
Chance ball given by Angeles. Lori Bernardo rejected by Rap Aguilar. Gumabaw, back row. One-handed dig for Pacres. Marzan. Sato picking it up, overpass. Marzan unable to put it away. Gumabaw with coverage. Pons. Pacres. That's too close to the net. An easy block for Bernardo. Aguilar again. Sato with a dig. Nice rally. Pons sends it outside.
And that was a good rally there. However, it was Bernadette Pons giving that one way too long.
So Andre Marzan will serve. We mentioned Marzan in double digits. She had 14 in their last game. Today, Marzan only with 3 points. But a good serve. Pons Marzan with the dig. Fan Emnas underhand pass. They go to Pacres. Outside. Dim Pacres has 2 points but 4 errors.
Yeah, lots of attack errors here, not just from Pacres, but also from the whole galleries in this set.
Yep. Jimenez with 5 errors. Pacres with 4. Marzan with 4. And Doromal with 5. That's outside. Bonafé. Smart job there from Pacres, letting it go. Rap Aguilar. Wrong server. They could have checked. They didn't. So rotation violation against the Highrisers. Back to a 10-point lead.
Yeah, very fast fourth set here for Creamline to get to 16.
Pons with 7. Looking for her first ace. It's not there. Third service fault for Bernadette Pons. Both teams kind of scoring via service faults like in the last 3-4 points.
Lots of service errors here. And to think now we started this game with a service error as well.
Ooh, service ace this time for the Highrisers, courtesy of Rap Aguilar.
And an 8-point lead for Creamline, and this is even without Eliza Valdez, Tots Carlos, and Gemma Galanza.
Aguilar with 5 points, 2 aces. Bonafé. Vargas. Fan Emnas to Paran. Overpassed and Gumabao putting it away.
Another set error here. So we've been seeing lots of missed sets from Emnas in this fourth set.
Substitution, Soriano checks back in. Replacing Sato for the Cool Smashers. 9-point lead once again. Bernardo, 7 points. That's 5 attacks, 1 block, 1 ace. Almost their second ace. Joust at the net, won by Vargas. Here's Paran. Bernardo, one-handed dig, not good enough for a second touch. So Paran gets her first point of the game.
Yeah, that's her first point. Audrey Paran, former Army Lady Trooper.
Bonafé. Here's Gumabao. Yes.
Wow, and Gumabao has been quiet so in this game. Pero that was a really strong hit from her. Bukas na bukas yung down the line there.
(18-9). Angeles pops it up. Paran. That's outside.
Another attack error.
Timeout. For the Highrisers, we'll listen in to Coach Heron.
Scoring ka naman. Kaso dapat siyempre pag pinalo mo, ipasok ka mo. Sige na. Oh, 9, ano to? O, kaya, 10. 19?
19, coach.
19. Oh, 10. Walang imposible dyan. Pero ito lang ha. Makinig kayo. Again. Sagayin natin. Isa-isa. Simulan natin sa magandang pasa. Huwag kayong ma-frustrate kung nare-receive yung follow ninyo o kung hindi kayo makakonvert.
Okay lang yun pag gano'n.
Okay?
Tara.
Pag na-receive, ano ulit tayo? Reset tayo. Reset.
Hey,
You love the words of encouragement. Kaya pa yan. 10 lang. 19-9. Yan ang hahabulin nila.
Yeah, kaya-kaya nila. Nagawa nga yun ng Creamline. However, yung kalaban nyo ngayon, yung Creamline naman.
Let's see what these ladies from the Highrisers can do.
Oh,
That's going to be an overreach for Pao Soriano.
yeah, the ball was still on the side of the galleries.
So there's the 1 point. 9 more to go for the Highrisers.
Mahaba-haba yan. And for Creamline, you just need 6 more points to
finally end things with Galleries.
Nice looking serve. Bonifay sets it up. They go to Vargas. Vargas is blocked. Bonifay will go the other way. Gumabaw. Quick side out for the Cool Smashers.
Another strong hit from Gumabaw, and because Gumabaw is really tall, he doesn't need to jump that high anymore. But she knows how to contact that ball and give so much power in her spikes.
20 serving 10. That's way off for Vargas. Nine-point game. Pons blocked. Bonifay. Gumabaw. Chance ball for the Cool Smashers. Bonifay. 1-2 play. Picked up by Pacres. Aguilar. Easy dig for De Jesus. Here comes Pons. Off the block. Angeles trying to save it. Great move by Angeles, but no touch.
And Pons was asking for it. And even before the block pa lang siya, she was saying to Bonifay na bigay mo, isa pa. That time around, she got it.
Back to a 10-point lead. Pao Soriano serving. Bad pass from Angeles. Service ace. Pao Soriano. And Cool Smashers up by 11. This is their biggest lead now.
Wow, and this might really be the Galleries' last hurrah this conference.
Pacres will play setter. Aguilar. Pons with a push. Aguilar. Block. Paran from the back row. Bonifay go to the middle. Angeles right there for coverage. Pacres back row off speed.
Oh.
Yes, got it.
And Pacres was lucky to get that easy ball to get the point. Just pushed it over and it slipped right out of Bernarda's hands.
Couple of new players, Bombita and Esguerra on the floor for the Highrisers, down by 10. Andrea Marzan. Bonifay goes back to Pons. Paran passes. Chance ball here. Bonifay on a 1-2 play once again. Pacres picking it up. Here comes Esguerra. Bonifay goes to Pons. Pons with a pass.
Oh.
Pons will score.
And lahat ng Galleries nakatayo nung time na yun, and it just sailed right in between all of them, in the middle of everyone.
So back to an 11-point lead, the biggest cushion for the Cool Smashers. Formerly from De La Salle Zobel, before moving to UP for college. Bonifay sends it outside. Makes it a 10-point game once again.
13, serving 23. Serving for the Highrisers, Emnas.
Fenella Emnas. Now 24 years old. Mandapat. Pacres passes and sends it outside. This is 11 match points for the Cool Smashers.
Creamline is now at match point. Serving for the match, Bernadette Pons.
Pons with no aces yet. That's the first one. Bernadette Pons puts the game away with her first and only service ace. Pons now in double digits with 10.
And Creamline, after getting that first set loss, it was a completely different outing in that second, third, and fourth, completely dominating Galleries in all departments. So what an outing from everyone, and even from Tots Carlos and Gemma Galanza, who didn't play in the last set.
But still, credits to Galeries Highrisers because in their last 2 games, they won against Floor and they even managed to win a set against Creamline.
Relive this game and all PVL games anytime, anywhere on the Pilipinas Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos. Back-to-back 4-set wins for the Cool Smashers. One from the Chargers, and this time against the Highrisers. 2 players in double digits. We have Gemma Galanza and Bernadette Pons powering the Cool Smashers to an undefeated campaign in the preliminary round of the second All-Filipino Conference.
Yes, and Creamline, even with losing that first set, we saw their improvement in the other sets. In the second, third, fourth, pababa ng pababa yung errors nila. So that's a good sign coming into the semifinals.
Our best player is Gemma Galanza, and she is with Sam Corrales. Sam, take it away.
Yes, with me now is our player of the game. We have Gemma Galanza of the Creamline Cool Smashers. First of all, congratulations. You are moving on to the semis with 12 points, 11 attacks, and 1 ace. So, Gemma, on Thursday, makakalaban nyo ang Cherry Tigo crossovers at 4 p.m. 1 day to prepare. Anong ine-expect mo sa matchup na yun?
Siyempre, mag-expect naman kami lagi talaga na maganda yung magiging laro. And talagang patayan na to kasi ito na talaga yung laban na talaga para sa final. So talagang paghahanda namin, magpe-prepare kami ng maayos. And magre-rest muna kami para sa training tomorrow.
Siyempre, na-sweep ninyo ang preliminaries round. You're big on rest. Kanina, before the game started, sabi mo, 7 p.m. ka pa rin matutulog, diba? These are some of the sacrifices that you do. But Gemma, looking back at the preliminary round, ano yung mga learnings na nakuha mo about yourself, about your team, na makakatulong sa semis?
Maging consistent lang. Hindi dapat mag-relax. Kailangan ma-handle yung pressure kasi lagi talagang meron every game. Tapos, magko-contribute talaga ng maayos sa team.
And Gemma, anyone you'd like to thank, your family, friends, Creamline supporters here at the venue and at home?
Hello po sa lahat ng Creamline. Goodbye! Hello, good vibes. Hello po, and thank you so much po sa lahat na nanonood dito sa live. And gusto ko pong batiin yung family ko. Hello sa mama, kay tatay, kay ate, kay Tito Apo. Dami ulit, diba? Okay, wait lang. Dito ako, si Tita Kulot, mga dogoys ko. Hi, Milo. And ito na lang, isa na lang. The Jesus family. I love you guys.
Siyempre, you deserve all the love and support, diba? Solid ang strong ang support system ni Gemma Galanza. So you can catch her on Thursday at 4 p.m. against the Cherry Tigo crossovers for the first game of the semis. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Sam. Congratulations, Gemma Galanza, 12 points for the Cool Smashers. As you take a look at the numbers, Rex.
Yes, 28-51, a completely dominant attacking here for Creamline. Sa blocking, 3-6 and aces 6-9. So if we're gonna just look at the first set alone, it was the Galleries leading that one. Pero if we're gonna combine the whole game, sobrang dominant win here for Creamline in all of the departments. And it's a good sign na bumaba nga yung mga errors nila. So it's gonna be Creamline facing Cherry in the next semifinals game.
All right, our director is Al Neri. For Sam Corrales, Rex Intala, I'm Eric Tipan. Thanks for watching. Second game of our triple header. Coming up, we've got high-speed hitters and Angels, the final game for your double or triple header right here on Pilipinas Live.
Ayusin mo ah.
Wala naman akong choice.
Mas competitive siya sa akin.
Parang ikaw din.
Ano nga yung tanong mo?